What up, though, y'all, man? I just got done watching this JC interview on Vlad TV. I guess he put it out yesterday or day before yesterday. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to comment on that. As I read through the comments, and then I see a lot of people saying, you know, he being emotional, this and that. One thing that I'm gonna say, and this is a fact. Now, if the same individuals that watched that particular interview watched the interviews about a week ago between Ill Will and I think B Magic, they were saying the same thing, that it was a mic issue. And this JC performed that same day on that same card. You know, that was all the same event. So whatever he's saying, that proves right there that that's true. That's not him being emotional or being making excuses for his performance. Secondly, you know, I was not there. I'm waiting for the footage to come out myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what takes Smack so long, you know what I'm saying, to be purposely ways to build up anticipation, you know what I'm saying, from the fans to see these battles or whatnot. But my thing is, he making money off of this. He needs to be putting these out so people can watch these events. But my thing is, I wanted to say, I don't understand how you paying these performers to come up there. You paying them thousands of dollars. You paying them thousands of dollars to perform. So ain't no telling how much money Smack making off of these events himself. You know what I'm saying? So what I don't get is why is there not any money being spent towards the audio? Because this is not the first event that I've heard or have seen myself where the audio from it is bad, and you hear your artist that's basically quote unquote working for you or working at your establishment complaining about it. At any job atmosphere, you know, you need to make the employees or the people that's working on your stage as comfortable as possible so they can put out their best performances, which that's better for us as the fans. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, let's just go ahead and break down, like, I can't necessarily say I got a top 5 because I'm just getting into the whole battle thing probably within the past year or so. It's some artists that, yeah, they do spit. Like, I watched this battle today. I think it was between Tsunami Surf and Sue Surf, whatever his name is, and Conceited. I know it's old. You know, man, I've been keeping up with JC. I've been seeing JC running from state to state, killing dudes. Salute to JC. I seen Ill Will just getting out here on this platform. He probably been doing it for a minute, but I see him killing people. And Ill Will got his own type of style. You know what I'm saying? And to reference one of the things that he said when he was, when he beat Danger Zone, was that, you know, the fans don't want to see 100 different rappers all spitting the same shit. You know what I'm saying? All in the same format. And that goes to say, like what JC said in his interview, you know, as far as the bias. I don't think it's a thing with the bias, yeah, being in different states. You know, crowds do support because, you know, support the artists from their area or closer to their area. But then at the same time, I think the crowds are used to or formatted to like a certain format of a flow. And to me, that shouldn't have anything to do with the person is actually saying within their content. You know what I'm saying? Because JC, as far as his pen is out cold. The shit that he be saying in his verses be cold. And like he said, you know, it shouldn't matter if you put the word like in your punchline or not, for the audience to be able to catch what you saying. You know, you got to be a listener. You got to be a thinker. You just can't wait to a person say one particular word and then you just go, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I mean? Listen to everything that he's saying. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some brain power. And, you know, and these are the things that I look at when I read through these comments, because the comments are just as important as the battles, because this is how they find out who won. You know what I mean? Charlie Clips, he from Harlem. You know what I mean? The dude be spitting, you know, he spit stuff that's relatable to the crowd. The crowd can understand, you know, he got some cold bars. You know what I mean? He go hard. What he do, the dude, Tay Rock, I seen him when he faced Ill Will. Me personally, I felt like even though Ill Will choked or whatnot, he covered it up good or whatever the case may be, I still feel like he won just for the simple fact his haymakers and his battle was way more out cold than Tay Rock's. You know what I'm saying? But other people might disagree. But my thing is, you can't just look at who's the person that's the loudest. You know, from the streets, you know, the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. But you know who's the loudest, who's jumping around, who got the more angrier face, who's throwing their hat. All that, to me, when I watch a battle, those things don't weigh into my decision of who won the battle. I don't just necessarily count how many bars or how many punchlines, but I look at the haymakers that are thrown. How devastating are they? Like, you know, how bad is these punches? You know what I'm saying? When you hit a person with a line and the crowd reaction, you know what I'm saying? And do that rapper necessarily stay on point as far as the damn battle and aiming directly at that person? Cause some of these battle rappers can't get off the subject and get to talking about other things, what they call filler. You know what I'm saying? Which makes me think, and I'm not saying he spit filler, but the dude, Chilla Jones, you know what I'm saying? He is cold. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like JC beat that dude. You know what I'm saying? His flow, he rap incredibly slow. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that gives the ear of the person get to understand everything he's saying with all his schemes. But that go back to what I was saying, like, you spitting schemes, yeah, that's cool. And that's for a particular audience of fans that like schemes. But if you got 100 different rappers all spitting schemes, I'm like, where's your originality at? Cause that's the same thing with regular music. You know what I mean? When people try to get on quote unquote down south music and say they all making the same type of music and people trying to get away from that, it has to be the same thing with battle rap. Like, people have to be original. You know what I'm saying? People have to have their own style. You know what I'm saying? Bring something different to the stage. You know what I'm saying? All the punchlines and everything, the whole setup and formats do not have to be the same. You know what I mean? One person I'm looking forward to is seeing Calico get back on that stage. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing about this dude, A-Verb. And it was crazy when I first got into battle rap. A-Verb is one of the first people that I seen battling. And he cool as hell. His shit's very animated. You know what I'm saying? He relates this shit to a lot of video games and movies and stuff like that. So we see he probably got a lot of time on his hands to be able to sit down and come up with these different schemes or whatever, you know, to do those comparisons. You know what I'm saying? But he cool, but I heard that he finna retire. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Like, I feel like if you're going to retire on the end of your game at the best, your best performances, so your value will be greater if you do decide to come back. Because at the end of the day, all of this is a business. You know what I'm saying? And as far as, you know, I don't understand how or if URL or if the fans make who the top tier or who the top 5 is. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like Loaded Lux is the best rapper in the battle world. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? He did do his thing with with Calico, and I feel like the main reason why I feel like he won that battle because he totally hit him from a whole nother angle. Which Lux, since he don't battle that often, he gets the opportunity to really sit back and watch the people that's doing what they do, and he can build from that. People get a disadvantage battling Lux because he don't battle that often. So it's hard for artists to be able to sit up and formulate some content against a dude that don't battle that often, which he gets the opportunity to sit back. You know what I mean? But like I say, I don't put Loaded Lux like in my number one. You know what I'm saying? As number one. You know what I mean? I don't feel like Tay Rock should be where he's at. You know what I mean? Be Magic, cool. You know what I'm saying? I do hear some of the shit that he's saying. Maybe I need to watch more of his battles to see what's going on with him. But as far as from what I see, you know what I mean? He cool. You know what I mean? But I just don't get his flows all the time. Like, I hear what he's saying, but I guess I don't like his delivery. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know, I really don't know who else to really talk about, but them are all the people that really just catch my eye, even if I like them or don't like them. I feel like JC and Ill Will gonna be the two that people need to watch out for. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, Smack need to go ahead and invest some of that money into that audio and get the performances, the stages, the whole facilities and stuff together. You got this culture you building, you bringing it to BET 106, you getting mainstream exposure. Keep shooting in that direction. You know what I'm saying? If it's the money thing, but don't lose the core of the culture. And at the same time, take care of your main stage to make sure that you want your rappers to keep battling there. You know what I mean? And not go off to the UW or King of the Dot and all that stuff. But, you know, that's basically all I wanted to say. I want y'all to leave y'all comments and leave, you know, y'all thoughts behind this as well. All right, salute.